Ashley, you're chasing a story. The Ramapough Indians, not so happy. What do you got?
Yes, Bill, they are not happy, but I got to start all over national news. Protesters have been fighting a pipeline construction project going through the Standing Rock Reservation belonging to the Sioux Native American tribe in North Dakota. Meanwhile, in our backyard,
traditional, we had what was called a big meeting house, and this was all the big ceremonies that were performed during the year were conducted in this place here.
The Ramapough tribe in Mahwah, New Jersey is clinging on for dear life for what they say is the last piece of sacred land. It's called the Split Rock Sweetwater Camp, and on it is what they have, a big house. You'll see a circular formation of logs with engraved spiritual mass on the wood, and for them this is their dignity, it's their history, and it's their place of worship.
We call this asimo. This is tobacco, which is a very powerful herb. And when I hold it in my hand, it represents the physical aspect of nature, of our world.
Floyd Hicks, who is one of the leaders in the community, showed me what they do when they have a traditional tobacco ceremony.
We're thanking Mother Earth for letting us use the ground to have a sacred fire.
But Chief Dwaine Perry showed me this letter that he received from the township of Mahwah, which he says is a threat to their worship. And it says that on the land, because of zoning regulations, they are not allowed to have public assembly. And he is outraged.
In addition, the site is being or has been used. It's not zonally approved for public assembly. What does that mean? We're not in America anymore?
Chief Perry also tells me that the Ramapoughs have been facing a lot of hostility lately in the community from both the town and also those who live around the camp. And it's interesting because right on the site where you see teepees and you see the big house, you see like multi-million-dollar homes across the street. And then Chief Perry shared with me a picture of how someone vandalized their property around Veterans Day, engraving the word hate on one of their sacred stones.
We need help, we are afraid, and now it looks like the rest of us are potentially in danger from the people that we're paid to protect us.
I did reach out to the town of Mahwah in regards to the letter, and they say it speaks for itself. They would not go into any more detail.
So Ashley, did he address this letter though specifically? I mean, it's convenient for the chief to talk about the right of assembly, but the letter talks about people using this campground as a permanent residence.
Bill, that's a good point. And when I was out there, I saw people, he said they are not permanently stationed there, but the big thing for them is that this is a place where people get married. This is a place where they bring in, have ceremonies for kids in the community. So it's really their faith that they say is at stake by that letter.
So if they receive this federal acknowledgement of their tribe, what does that do for their land?
They say if they get federal recognition, that will solve a lot of the problems that they've had.
Is there any talk, or does he have any fear that there's some developer that might be interested?
He did not say that. That's a good one though. I don't.
Interesting. All right, keep us posted.
Maybe it's you, Bill.
Good luck, Chief.